John chapter 8 opens up and we find Jesus teaching, and there's a woman who's brought to him who has been said to be caught in the act of adultery. And then Jesus is questioned, what should we do with her? And what would have been customary in the Jewish law is to stone this woman publicly, to make a spectacle of her. But the man was supposed to be there too, so it was a little weird that he wasn't. But Jesus doesn't go to the law. Instead, he goes down to the dust, and he starts to write in the dirt with his finger. And when he stands back up, he says, "Let the one who's without sin be the first to throw a stone." And then he goes back and starts writing in the sand again. And it says that all of the accusers leave one by one, starting with the oldest down to the youngest. And at the end, it's just Jesus and this woman. And he asks her, "Woman, where are your accusers?" And she says, "I have none." And he says, "Then neither do I condemn you. Now go and leave your life of sin." And so I wanted to write a song from this woman's perspective and to try to explore what would it have been like to have been this woman caught in adultery, knowing the Jewish law that she was punishable by death, to be brought to a rabbi, to be brought to a teacher, somebody who's supposed to interpret the law and teach the law, and to stand there in the midst of the assembly accused and with apparent evidence too. But what would it have been like to have been this woman, to have interacted with Jesus and to have been met with mercy?
When Nathan approached me and asked me to sing on this song, I had the privilege of having already been attending Cornerstone for over 6 months, I would say, or so. And I had the opportunity to sing corporately his worship songs, Saints and Sovereign, and a couple of others that are on the album. And I knew that no matter what song that he had in mind for me to sing, it would be just rich in theology and impactful overall. But I honestly didn't expect just how impactful it would be in my life. It says in the chorus, "Even in my darkest days, I know you won't abandon me." Honestly, the past year leading up to that point had been the darkest days of my life. I began to question how God could still love a sinner like me, despite me seeing all that he had done in my previous life and still now choosing to walk away from that ever so slightly, bit by bit. And I started feeling that I was too sinful for God to love. But what I loved most about this song was how much it focused on God himself and not on ourselves. The world is constantly telling us that in order to move past our regrets and our mistakes, that we have to forgive ourselves, that we have to love ourselves. But he is the author and the perfecter of our faith, and he is walking side by side with us, and for those reasons we don't have to fear. And so no matter where you are in life, whether you're singing and you're relating to what I'm saying, or whether you're singing from a place of anxiety and you feel that God isn't present in your life, I hope that this song and the truths that are in it and the scripture that it references in this song, I hope and pray that it would encourage you in the same way that it has encouraged me.